But it was started by Daryl Davis, who many folks
Mm.
know, really wonderful, talented, incredibly talented jazz musician, musician across the board. But he also was sort of became famous for befriending, as a Black man, KKK members.
Yeah.
And one of the things that he did was just listen. He would go and he didn't walk in belligerently asking them why they were KKK members. That would be the natural thing to do if you were in his position, but he didn't. He tried to sort of connect with them on a human level. And I can't remember what the total is. I think he has like over
It's
200
it's in the
robes.
200s, at least according to Will
Well,
Wilkinson
yeah.
when we asked him. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, of people who've left the KKK because of their experience with Daryl. And so this goes back to, I think, one of those really crucial points that I think couples there, like, to relate sort of couples therapy with my own work. I think politics and relationships, I mean, you absolutely have to get down to relationships between people who know each other. I
Yeah.
think so many of us are stuck in this keyboard warrior kind of space where we see something online and we react to it, and so there's this all this reactivity, but also we're not actually engaging with each other as human beings. So part of
Mhm.
what the Pro Human Foundation is really working to get people to do is teaching people how to engage as human beings again. So they have a K through 12 curriculum that I think they're in the process of finalizing right now, and then they have these wonderful pro human ambassadors who are out there doing just incredible work in their communities. And a lot of this work is just, it's about building relationships. It's about being curious and listening to other people's stories. It's about not making assumptions. You know, you could look at a KKK member, and I think you would be, you know, I mean, it's understandable why people do this, but you could look at a KKK member and say, this is just a terrible person. But
Mhm.
Daryl didn't do that, right? Daryl actually went
Mm.
in and said, there's something else going on. I want to know a little bit more about who this person is.
Yeah.
Um, and that
Which
takes an enormous amount of courage. Yeah, go ahead.
it absolutely does. And I, the 7 words of our podcast, Couples Therapy in 7 words, are be kind, don't panic, and have faith. And the have faith part, and the way I define faith, it's not necessarily religious faith. It's that sense you start with the assumption that everybody involved, and of course I do this in couples therapy all the time, everybody involved isn't crazy, stupid, or evil. Probably.
Yes.
I say probably.
Yes.
In 30 years of doing it, how many people have I met where I'm saying, "Oh, I see the problem here. This person is just an asshole." Not many. We're all capable of being assholes, but mostly we don't really mean to be. And
Yes.
so, and that had to have been, I mean, I haven't talked to Daryl Davis, that had to have been how he was approaching those KKK members. Okay, these are human
Mhm.
beings. They have a context. They have their experiences.